I know I just posted a video about how good this car is. I love the Tesla, you know? The Tesla.
But now that I have an electric vehicle, there's just an issue that I'm running into a lot, and that's I'm irresponsible.
Living in an apartment with a Tesla is the worst thing that I've ever experienced.
I will never have an electric vehicle again. Once I get out of this, I won't have one again. I hate it.
So I have this plugged into this, and I think I can plug this into this. How the frig? What the? I've been outsmarted by a computer car.
Worst decision I've ever made in my life. And I've made some bad decisions.
I can't. I bought a 2014 Nissan Leaf 5 days ago, y'all. I'm not an electrical girl, and that's okay. Look here, I don't have anxiety. Never have, and I pray I never will. But this right here, finding a charger, thinking that I'm gonna have to sit there for an hour, yeah, that gives me anxiety.
Here's some things I wish I knew before getting an electric car.
Please do your research on your specific car or just EV charging in general. But a lot of people jump into the EV lifestyle and they're not ready for it. And I was one of those people.
In this video, we're going to be hearing from some people who have electrical buyer's remorse, okay? They regret buying their electrical vehicles. And some of the regrets they're saying is that they regret it because they live in apartments. They regret it because they can't find enough charging stations. And also, sometimes they just forget to charge them. But before we get further into it, if you're enjoying my video thus far, go ahead, take this time, hit that like button for me. I know sometimes I do forget when I'm watching YouTube videos like back to back. I will sometimes forget to hit the like button, so this is your opportunity. Don't miss out. Hit that like button real fast. All right, now let's get into this video.
Hey guys, I know I just posted a video about how much oh my god, I can't even speak. I know I just posted a video about how good this car is. I love the Tesla, you know? The Tesla. I don't even have anywhere to put my freaking phone at in this car. This car sucks. If you went on TikTok talking about, oh my god, I love my Tesla, it's the best car ever, you're a liar. But honestly, I think Toyota screwed me over, like, because I don't live 40 miles from my freaking job. I live like max 20 miles. Tell me how I wasted 40 freaking miles. With how often I had to charge is the same shit as putting gas. So yeah, anyone want to buy a Tesla, please? Please buy this Tesla off me. I hate this car. Like, who convinced me that a Tesla was better than a freaking Camry? Ooh, because you're wrong. This car sucks. I was trying to gaslight myself and make myself feel like this is like the best car ever just because I really wanted it. And it's like so pretty looking, but it's so bad. Like, I don't understand. Like, who genuinely likes their Tesla? What?
I wasn't one of those people who got an electric vehicle because I wanted to save the planet. I got it because I didn't want to pay for the fucking gas prices, okay? But now that I have an electric vehicle, there's just an issue that I'm running into a lot, and that's I'm irresponsible. When I had a gas vehicle, I could run on almost empty and know that at every turn I would find a gas station, right? Not in an electric vehicle. I have 29 miles until I'm on empty or dead, right? I have 32 miles until I'm home. Somewhere I have to find a charger or else I'm not gonna make it. And then I'm gonna have to find AAA or somebody, a nice Samaritan, to push my car. And I haven't been home in over 24 hours and all I want to do is go rot in my bed. But no, I wanted to save on gas money. This is some real California first world problem shit, but I'm just ranting. This bullshit. I'm too irresponsible.
Living in an apartment with a Tesla is the worst thing that I've ever experienced. I literally just got my Tesla and I left work at 25% and I arrived at the supercharger with 9% left. It's kind of dumb of me to go get a Tesla while not having a place to charge it regularly. Like, I always have to go to a supercharger just to actually have some fuel or electric or whatever you want to call it so that I could get to and from work. A hell of a lot cheaper to charge the car than to get gas every single week. But I've been sitting here for like 30 minutes and I had the battery preconditioned and I'm still sitting here. I'm almost done. We got 1% remaining, 1 minute. Not too bad, but like, this is kind of annoying. Kind of regret getting a Tesla since I don't have a place to actually charge it. If you're thinking about getting a Tesla and you live in an apartment, I don't suggest it. I don't.
So we have the one young lady having a complete nervous breakdown because the Tesla she got is not living up to her expectations, okay? She said, you know, people were raving about their Teslas on TikTok, but she's not seeing the value in it and has nothing but regrets. And then we had the other girl who just flat out admitted that she was not responsible enough to have a car like this, that she wasn't responsible enough to keep up on charging it and things of that nature. At least she was honest. And then there's a guy in the apartment complex who made a very good point. And I think for anyone who lives in an apartment complex, this is something you should definitely consider if you're thinking about buying an EV vehicle. Like, are there charging stations near you? Sometimes they have them in apartment complexes, okay? So you never know. I guess it just depends on where you live and if they're up to date on things like that. But let's go ahead and continue because there are some other people who had regrets about buying EV.
Here's some things I wish I knew before getting an electric car. I have an electric Mini Cooper. It has a 100-mile range, which is absolutely terrible. Finding a place to charge is not as easy as it seems. You will show up to a charging station and half of the chargers will be broken. You will need to stop at a charging station that has food places around. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting in your car for 30 minutes, bored out of your mind. You will need to keep an eye on when your car is fully charged because you don't want to be the a-hole who leaves their car there after it's been fully charged while other people are waiting. Sometimes the charger will break while you're charging it, and then you can't pull the plug out, and then you have to call customer service. That just happened to me.
You want to know what's f***ing stupid is when your car's in the shop because you got rear-ended, they give you an electric car. Right, I'm giving it back tomorrow because I don't want it. I'm at a Kia dealership because I had to go and look for a freaking charger. Like there's gas stations everywhere. I can go get gas in a regular car, but I gotta do this stupid plug-in shit. I don't f***ing know if I'm doing this shit right. As I'm screwing it up, I can't even get it in the hole. That's what she said. Like, how do I even know if it's charging? Like, how do I know if it's charging? I don't get it. I would never buy an electric car.
I'm charging my electric car for the first time, and let's see how long it takes. Not using a supercharger. Left the car 2.5 hours. It's charging at such a low wattage. What are we at? Oh my god. Holy shit. 79. Was at like 40 before. Filled up like 36 miles in 2.5 hours.
I can't. I bought a 2014 Nissan Leaf 5 days ago, y'all. I'm not an electric girl, and that's okay. Look here, I don't have anxiety. Never have, and I pray I never will. But this right here, finding a charger, thinking that I'm gonna have to sit there for an hour, yeah, that gives me anxiety. I got this car very quickly, within hours. The price was great. The lady I was talking to was great. We spoke on the phone, and she's still great. She has actually reposted it for me on her, because I bought it off of Facebook. And fingers crossed, and she sent messages to everyone who had asked for it before me. Hopefully one of them are electric car boy or girl, because it's not me. It only holds 60 miles fully charged. Now, luckily I live on an island. So island life, like once I start going back to work, which is in August, my drive to work is 11 miles there, 11 miles back. Most days, that's all I'm gonna do on weekdays. But also I'm not. So when I think about it, during the week, I probably won't have to charge out. I'll probably just charge in-house. I did not consider electricity bill, okay? Thank you for whoever put that in my comment before. I live in Hawaii. Electricity is crazy. Now, if no one buys this car, I'm just stuck with her. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But yesterday, I stopped to pretend charge because I really didn't need charge. I could have made it home, but I was like, let me find a charging spot. Let me go charge it and see. And I was annoyed. I was so annoyed. I'm not a car girly. I didn't do no research. Blah, blah. I know. Red flag. And a lot of this is my fault. I should have slowed down. I should have not gone the electric car route. I say all this to say, whoever you pray to, go ahead and pray to them. And pray that somebody else wants this car so I can just give me a regular, I'm a regular girl.
So one of the things that people worry about, if they have charging stations at home, how much is charging your vehicle at home going to add onto your electric bill? And this is just a little chart I found. I asked the internet, of course, I asked Google, and this is a little chart that I came up with where it says your typical monthly cost range, charging at home as far as the cost that's going to be added onto your electric bill. So let's say you drive 500 miles per month. They're saying it's going to cost anywhere between $15 and $30 per month added more onto your electric bill. And so as you go up in the miles per month, of course, the cost is going to go up. You guys look at this chart and let me know if you feel like that's a fair deal on top of your electric bill. That's obviously less in gas, but then you do have all the other issues that some of the people mentioned on here as well.
I've been trying to get acclimated with this whole electrical vehicles. I just can't. I'm really trying to have patience. Does my face show patience? My hair looks really good. The ADHD that just kicked in.
I gotta keep it real. I think I'm over this EV shit. Just got off work. Been at work since 5 this morning. Well, 6 this morning. I have to now detour to charge this dumb shit. I'm stuck here, and look how much cars are waiting to charge. Why is there not more charging stations, dude? And I'm stuck here because I don't have enough battery to get home. And the car takes forever to fucking charge. And I have other things to do. It's already 3:09. I have to go to physical therapy by 5 o'clock. This does not work. It just doesn't work. Like, I'm actually very annoyed. And the strangest part is when I had my Nissan Leaf with less range and a smaller battery, there was never one time I had to detour while going home from work to charge the fucking car. This sucks. Don't get me wrong, there's things that is cool about the Chevy or whatever, but this right here, it sucks bad.
Please do your research on your specific car or just EV charging in general. But a lot of people jump into the EV lifestyle and they're not ready for it. And I was one of those people. I bought an EV not knowing how to charge, where to charge, or anything really related to it. I saw a few chargers on my way home from work and figured I would just charge there. But it's a massive learning curve as far as understanding where you're going to charge, how you're going to charge, how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost. But as from someone who relies on public charging only, it's a learning curve, and that it's going to take a lot of understanding and patience, especially with public charging. Now, if you have somewhere to charge at home at night, you're good to go, and the charging aspect of an EV is probably going to fit perfect with your lifestyle. But if you're going to rely on public charging like myself and many other people that I know, please do your research.
You know what I will never buy again? An electric car. It's ridiculous. I kind of forgot to charge it the last 2 days. And so I went to the closest electric vehicle charger close to my work. I thought I could park there and walk to work. Well, I go there and it is not working. So then I go to a place at lunch, and it took me 20 minutes to get it all fixed up. And that's not acceptable. If you drive a gas vehicle and you forget to fill up your car, guess what? You can do it in like 5 minutes the next morning. But I will never have an electric vehicle again. Once I get out of this, I won't have one again. I hate it.
Having an electric car right now is a blessing and a curse all in one. Part of getting an electric car is the fact that you would save money on gas, but gas is so cheap right now, even in California, that there's no perk with that. Tell me why. Why do I have an electric car? And make it make sense to me what the point of buying an electric car is, because I have to plan out my routes. I can't go on road trips without making them less efficient for driving, because I have to plan these routes and these random stops out to stop an extra 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm over it. I'm over it, and I'm ready to move on to my next car. What should I get?
Okay, here's my review on EV cars. Do not get one. It's extremely inconvenient. A friend and I traveled to Athens, Georgia, and we could not find a supercharge station, so we had to stop at a regular charge station, and it takes anywhere from 5 to 10 hours to charge your car, depending on where you go. Another thing is you cannot pay by credit card. You have to have an app or an account with each of the charging stations that you go to, so if you don't have an app or an account, you won't be able to charge your card. Also, I mean, it's kind of unsafe to not be able to take cash and always have a cell phone. If your cell phone dies, you also cannot charge. So if you're thinking about getting an electric car, if I were you, I would reconsider. To me, it's only feasible if you live in a small city. If you live somewhere that has tons of highways like Georgia, where the next exit could be 3-4 miles, you could literally be stranded on the road.
So I want to know what you guys feel about electric vehicles. Do you own one? Do you like it? Have you gotten stranded because of it? Or was it because of your own negligence, like not charging it enough before you went on a long road trip? Or, was there a power failure or something? Let me know down in the comments your experiences. And if you don't have one, would you ever think about buying one? If you enjoyed my video today, please remember to leave it a like for me. And if you're new here, subscribe.
People with Teslas, like, how are you all doing this? I'm renting a Tesla right now, and this is the first time I've kind of had it long term. I'm going on week 2, and I will never do this again.